Trevor Etienne was arrested over the weekend for a DUI, Joe, which brought back the question on Kirby on some of the things and issues that he's had with players in his program. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say, but I'm not trying to go down this rabbit hole. He did get arrested.
Okay, here, look, last time we talked about something related similar to this. We talked about is he lacking control of his program? I took the bait last time.
Oh, boy, did you.
I did. And I'm not going to do it again.
Don't.
I have thought this through enough. Trevor Etienne was a transfer. He's only been there for, I think, 90 days is what somebody said, something along those lines. This doesn't mean anything to me. This has no relation to character concerns of players that go to Georgia. This has nothing to do with Kirby lacking control over his roster and helping these players develop. Trevor Etienne made a stupid mistake. He's probably going to get suspended for a game or two. That's the extent of it.
A game?
All right, probably three games.
Joe, he won't even get suspended.
Oh, you think that he's not going to get suspended at all for getting a DUI?
If he does get suspended.
Okay, that's a problem. He needs to get suspended for 3 games. He got a DUI.
3 games?
Yes. Okay, you have to hold some accountability for your program if you're Kirby. This did not go where I thought it was going to go.
Okay, well, first off, let me just let you in on a little secret.
Uh-huh.
I'm old enough to remember that Nick Saban, his mentor, had a player arrested with a pound of weed. A pound.
Incoming freshman.
No. 10 years ago.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
When weed was not as thought of like it is today. Okay. He didn't get suspended. Nick said, and I quote, and I will always remember this, we handled the matter internally.
See, that's a problem.
It's not a problem.
Okay, wait. You know who?
I won't go there. It is a problem. I will admit it's a problem.
A certain head coach that you love, Brian Kelly. The first example that I thought of was when Michael Floyd was arrested for a DUI way back like 10 or so years ago, and he was suspended at Notre Dame. All I'm saying is that I'm not worried about any of this stuff for Georgia fans. Like, I'm not worried that Kirby's has some sort of issue with his guys and the guys in the locker room. I don't think that's the case, but he probably should be suspended. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. To send a message to everybody like, hey guys, like, we need to lock in. Trevor made a mistake. He's acknowledging that he made a mistake. He's going to sit out a game, 2-3 games, and then we're going to hit the ground running after that. And please don't get in any more trouble.
Joe, he won't sit out 3 plays.
Well, that's dumb.
Let me just say this. Let me say this. Trevor Etienne likely would sit out 3 plays before he'd sit out 3 games. I'm just being honest. They're not, again, okay. Let me just say this. What coaches normally do is say, innocent until proven guilty. That's fine and dandy, okay? I agree when it's happening over and over again at a specific university. Yes, there can be said there may be an issue. A lack of control, though, is a bit far when you had the greatest of all time religiously having the same. Joe, it's Bama in Georgia. I mean,
that's why I will never go that far. I think that is the ultimate extreme. It absolutely is. But I also, like, Kirby needs to punish him. This is,
by the way, why did you bring the conversation back to Brian Kelly?
Because that was the first example that I was trying to think of a most recent example, or not a most recent, but an example of a player who was arrested for a DUI, and one that stuck in my head because I remember it was, I was in middle school when Michael Floyd got suspended for the DUI that he had. And like, that was devastating for me as a middle schooler because I was like, we need Michael Floyd on the field.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. Shut up. But Brian Kelly was willing to suspend his players, and I think that is it's a serious arrest. A DUI is a serious arrest. And for Trevor and also for the Georgia roster, those guys need to understand that doing something like that is unacceptable.
Okay. I mean, I can't disagree, but the problem, until you have like some form of, you like to say all the time, a collective bargaining agreement, not shit's going to change.
I don't think that's related. I mean, guys get suspended all the time.
No, because there's not who's going to enforce it?
The school.
What school?
Kirby. Or not the school. Kirby would enforce
but what I'm saying is, like, for example, when Ray Rice did what he did, God forbid, the Ravens weren't the one that suspended him. The league did. And they get to do that because they have a collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah, but like, how many guys did you play with that got suspended for getting into trouble? Like,
Joe, in the last game, in our rivalry game versus Nichols, we had 52 players suspended for a massive bar fight.
Mm-hmm.
Massive.
So that was a violation of team rules.
Yeah, well, first off, 52 players should never be suspended. Not all 52 of us were fighting. Okay, just because I try to kick somebody in the head, like meaning like, like UFC style, not like he's on the ground, kick him, and I fell down and missed, doesn't mean
you try to karate kick somebody in the head.
I try to karate kick somebody in the head.
God, I wish I was there for that.
Oh, trust me, buddy. It was our quarterback. I mean, the bottom line is that dude was trying to fight our quarterback, and the entire offensive line just started throwing hands. Mamas and babies in the club shaking their tail feather didn't stand a chance.
Not to rehash your college incident, because I think a lot of college FCS programs seemingly have one of these, because the same thing for us. I don't want to like harp on like he needs to be punished. I think in general the main takeaway from this is like we don't need to read into this that Georgia's got a problem. Like Georgia doesn't have an issue. This is a kid who transferred in just recently. This isn't somebody recruited. This is not somebody who has been coached by Kirby for very long or has been instilled the what's the word I'm looking for? The focal points of character development and all that stuff from Kirby. This has nothing to do with him. It was a bad decision by Trevor Etienne's part. It's not related to the Georgia football team.
Can I say one last thing about this? Let me ask you this question. What's worse? Okay. Baker Mayfield running away from the cops and being tackled by the cops from behind.
Was he suspended?
I don't think he was.
I mean, that's worse.
Mayfield, you don't remember?
Actually, wait, no. I would argue running
from the cops.
Wait. Running from the cops is bad, but you're not threatening anybody's life by running from the cops.
You're threatening the cop's life.
That's fair, but there's way more damage that could be done from driving drunk than there could be from just trying to evade the police. But I mean, both are equally bad. I don't think one's worse than the other.
I think Baker Mayfield being caught by a cop that runs a 5 flat is much, much worse. All right.
Well, right. Wait, he did get suspended.
For how long?
Wasn't it like he got suspended for
how long?
This says
I know that you've read it and you do not want to say it. How long?
It was a drive. I thought he was suspended.
He was suspended for a drive. Who would have ever thought that was what happened? 3 games for a DUI.
If we get a collective bargaining agreement, there needs to be a better job of punishing guys for doing stupid things.
Again, Joe.
Ruffino and Joe Show is brought to you.
My bad. Sometimes you just can't do that. Now I do mean to do it.